Okay, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm not believing it. My brain can't process what you're saying. You're telling me that since 2020, since it happened, you were unaware that there was ever an attack on the Capitol building, that there were rioters that tried to overthrow the government, hang the line of succession, install Donald Trump as a dictator, that there were arrests made, that there were high profile public trials that were conducted, convictions, and lengthy sentences that were heavily reported on, and then subsequently overturned via mass pardon upon Donald Trump's second return to the Oval Office. You were unaware that any of that happened? How the fuck is that possible?
I did believe that the election was stolen. I believe that the riots were actually, those were patriots. Until I actually switched off Fox News and started getting my news from other places, my information, that's when it finally hit.
Diversifying their news turned out to be a common factor in leaving MAGA.
I met my now husband in 2021, and they made me watch a documentary on January 6th, and I didn't even know what happened on January 6th prior to the PBS documentary. And I looked at him and I said, Scott, did that really happen? And he was like, where have you been?
It's not easy to believe something firmly and then come to the conclusion that you've been wrong for many years. Was that hard for you?
Yes, yeah. That was something that I just couldn't square because I couldn't be wrong.
What? You looked at your fiance after seeing a documentary about what happened on January 6th at the Capitol and said, did that really happen? How is that fucking possible? I mean, well, I don't really watch the news. Okay, fine. You don't have to really watch the news to understand that this shit was everywhere. So, do we believe that people like her, specifically, didn't know any of this shit was happening, or this is now what they're saying was the reality in order to save face in a post-Trump world, which is what we're steamrolling towards? Like the first guy, okay, he knew about the riots, but he believed they were patriots, and he believed that the election was stolen. Do we believe that he now truly does not think the election was stolen and thinks that those people now have moved from patriots to terrorists? Or is this an attempt to save face? These are the things that when I see these videos, I struggle with. Like, I don't believe for a second the Tucker Carlsons and Marjorie Taylor Greens and all of that shit, right? Everybody, in my opinion, all of those the high profile people, Megyn Kelly's, they're all trying to set themselves up for a post-Trump world. They need to remain relevant after this guy's gone in 2 years, if it even lasts another 2 years. But the average folks out there, like this woman, this guy, really? To the guy, all of a sudden, everything just switched on a dime for you, and to the woman, you had no idea that January 6th was a thing. It is so hard to believe.